when I look at, Rajvilas's design well before it even opened, and I think that was really Father's. If credit needs to be given to anybody, it needs to be given to him. He chose a different path. Rather than taking a palace and renovating it, he built a palace or a fort. Oberoi Vilas was more like a palace, Rajvilas a fort with rooms around, a very high level of luxury, and at a very high cost. When rates in even a location like Jaipur were, our rate was just under 9,000 rupees when we opened, and our closest competitor was less than half of that. So,
and only 2 flights a day.
One from Delhi, one from Bombay, and not a very good road from Delhi to Jaipur.
So that was really a leap of faith, but also a belief in that India would be ready to receive high-end travelers, and they were willing to pay
a premium.
But also the product had to be designed a certain way.
We had villas with private pools, rooms with courtyards and gardens, bathrooms with gardens overlooking private gardens, and things that were really not heard of in those days.
And some of the best people in the business were recruited and engaged and appointed to deliver something that was very specifically traditionally Indian. And their interpretation of that was really defined in that product in a way that celebrated India in a very special way, using the materials and techniques and arts and crafts.
Well, I remembered, the plaster on the fort, Rajvilas, it was traditionally done. So there was a camel with a large stone that would grind the plaster that was applied to the fort. There were carvers who hand-carved all the stone columns, whether it was in the restaurant or other parts of the hotel. So it revived many of, or brought, maybe not revived, but brought to the forefront many of India's, really rich arts and craft, and showcased India to us as Indians, but also to the world. When Rajvilas was designed, Father always had faith that if he designed this incredible hotel, it would be successful in the long run. And you were, of course, instrumental in that. Because
I
worked very closely with him.
No, I learned a lot from him. I think particularly Oberoi Vilas.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic hotel built with great vision and imagination. But I think, there's something to be said about location. I think it was Hilton who said there's location, and location. That location you can't beat. So
you can't
as long as you look after the hotels and deliver service. And that also goes back to one of grandfather's great quotes. He used to say, you can build a hotel out of gold, but if you don't provide service,
nobody will come.
They won't come back. And I think that's a testament to the fantastic people who have devoted their time and effort and dedicated their passion to the company. That our guests continue to talk about the service they receive. They talk about the hotel, but more than anything, they talk about the people and how well they were treated, and the courtesy and the graciousness of their experience.
Father's brief on Oberoi Vilas was, how do you build a hotel that 5 years after it's opened, guests will say is a palace restoration? He said that a number of times. And I think and he of course worked very closely with the architects.
Nimish Patel.
Nimish, yeah.
Nimish and Parul.
Yeah. That infrastructure was significant to create.
Yeah.
And I must say, people always, our guests say, if you call for somebody, they just appear. And they don't realize that we have a whole tunnel network underneath the hotel that allows our colleagues to move seamlessly and efficiently from one part of the hotel to the other.
Which is that service is always there, but it doesn't need to be
in your face.
Visible all the time.